Hello, hello. Episode 48 of the Preferred Experience podcast here with Coach Andrew. We are standing out here at 6:30 in the morning in a balmy 37 degrees. Sorry our lighting is not the best today, but hopefully I can get it a little better when I edit it later. Today, our topic is, why do we do burpees in CrossFit? Why would we want to do that? All we ever hear in CrossFit is how people don't love them, but there are so many great benefits to them, and that's why we do them. What are your what do you like about burpees?
So there's a few different really good aspects about burpees in a CrossFit setting or even in a non-CrossFit setting. But one of the things I think to kind of preface it, I think burpees get a bad rap because of how tough they can be. It's a full body exercise, so it can be like, and depending on the volume in which you do them, it can be physically demanding to do, repetitions and repetitions of burpees. But I think that's part of it as well, is the fact that doing something tough or difficult in that manner that is such a physically demanding task, because it's a full body exercise. Doing something tough like that is something that builds character and builds resilience, and makes you able to overcome tougher challenges. So they're tough, but we don't shy away from tough things.
Nope.
So it allows us to kind of dig within ourselves to overcome something that can be a tough challenge.
Yep. So there's also some great benefits to them. Andrew and I sometimes will do 100 burpees for time, and I'm sure some of you have done that. If you haven't done that, that's your challenge today. Do 100 burpees for time, and then let us know in the comments how you feel after that. It's a great workout. Every time I've done that, and I'm sure you've done that, you feel it in a lot of different places.
Sure.
So some of the benefits of doing burpees is burning fat. It improves your cardio. I read it improves your brain function. So any type of exercise that gets your body moving really good improves brain function and improves immunity, improves blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes. There's a lot of benefits to it.
Sure. And the nice thing about something like a burpee is that, like, you don't need equipment. You don't need a lot of space either. The thing is, essentially, anyone can do a burpee essentially just about anywhere. It's one of those exercises that it doesn't require a whole lot. It's just you going down to the ground and coming back up off of the ground. So it's something that's very functional in the sense that it helps improve our quality of life, because it helps us to be able to move and function better. And the nice thing about burpees, it's even as tough as they may be, but as a low barrier to entry as they are, meaning that just about anybody can do them, is even those that may be limited in some capacity. Maybe they have an injury, maybe it's somebody who is pregnant, maybe it's somebody that just doesn't have a that struggles functionally to move in a full range of motion for whatever reason. They can even be scaled to so you're not going all the way to the floor. Maybe if you're just starting off, or maybe for those that are brand new to exercising, maybe instead of going all the way down to the ground, maybe you use your couch, step back and go down to the arm of the couch, or to a bench, or to a box, or something like that. So as as accessible for everybody this exercise is, even those that feel like, well, I don't know if it's for me because of X, Y, or Z, there's still a way to accommodate you no matter your circumstance.
There's a lot of different ways. I remember one of the CrossFit open workouts we did. I can't remember what year it was. It was a couple years ago. We did burpees in one of them, and when they were teaching us about it, they basically were teaching people that it's basically getting down on the ground, getting back up. And as we get older, I've noticed with like my grandma, my parents, my dad starting to, it sometimes gets a little slower getting up off the ground. And this would be a great way to counteract that too. To be able to, when you practice that, it'll help you with longevity and keeping yourself in good shape that way.
Yeah, and that's why in a CrossFit setting, you sometimes hear, I'll kind of paraphrase the quote, but like essentially the needs of the elite athletes and your grandma vary by degree, not by kind, meaning that we still benefit from the same exercises, such as a burpee, but how we perform them or the volume to which we do them in may be a little bit different, but we can still achieve overall improved fitness, overall improved health and wellness by doing the same things, whether we're an elite athlete or whether we are just exercising for the first time in years. So, so it's accessible and it's meaningful and impactful for everybody, no matter where you are on the spectrum.
Yep. Cool. Any other things you want to share on them today? Any other things come to mind?
Well, I mean, with our Spartan group, it's for those that like to do Spartan races, we're really familiar with burpees. We train burpees because when we get back to Spartan racing, hopefully soon.
I'm planning on June.
Yeah,
in Arizona at least.
Fingers crossed. But one of the challenges for those that don't know, when you run a Spartan race, you're given various obstacles throughout your race, and if you are not able to complete one of the obstacles, the result is that you do burpees. Typically, it's 30 burpees before you can continue on with your race. So it makes it challenging in the sense that you want to be able to complete those obstacles, but at the same time, heaven forbid that you fail an obstacle or you have to go and do 30 burpees. You can train in a way where that's not such a daunting task, and that's another thing with why it improves your aerobic capacity, your fitness levels overall, because being able to handle that load and still being able to go out and accomplish your race or whatever else you're doing in your workout, it's a challenge, but those that can move efficiently and be able to perform those exercises well are gonna find themselves in a better spot in terms of being able to perform better for Spartan races. So that's why we like to do them. But I mean, whether you're in Spartan, whether you're in CrossFit, whether you're in neither of those things, there's a definite benefit to burpees, and we invite everybody to try it.
Yep, they're awesome. I remember one Spartan race. You brought this to my memory when you were talking about them in Spartan races. Sometimes in Spartan races, you might have a double obstacle. And we were doing a race in Lake Tahoe a few years ago. And what was it? It was the
monkey twister, bar, or whatever.
It was monkey bars into a twister. So it's this little bar that spins, and it was a double obstacle at the very end of the race. Yeah. We'd jumped in water that was in the high 30s, low 40s.
Water, yeah. Oh, that was so cold.
We'd climbed crazy hills all day, and it was the very end of the race. We just had done bunch of obstacles. They loaded us up with obstacles at the end.
Mm-hmm.
In a Spartan race, you never know what you're going to get. That's
Right.
why we love them. They're so much fun.
Yep.
And so I get to this double obstacle, and I did not make it. I don't want to say failed it, but I failed it. And so what you do in that case, in a double obstacle, is you have 60 burpees in a row. Mm-hmm. And in the dirt or in the gravel, and that's what we do. Mm-hmm. And so I think another thing that would be good to do is practice burpees in a lot of different places
mm-hmm.
for Spartan races, because you never know what the terrain's going to be like.
Right.
And it makes a big difference. And gloves help with the terrain.
Yeah, so I mean, it's good to practice them in different capacities. You know, whether you're fresh, just doing like 30 burpees or 60 burpees, or even you know, one of the things we do for our Spartan fitness test is 5 minutes of as many burpees as possible. Mm-hmm. So that might be a test to try out as well. But you know, doing them with, you know, starting off with a workout, or even like in the middle of a long grindy workout when you're already breathing heavy, or you've already run a couple miles, and then you have to, you know, do 30 burpees before you can keep running. You know, it simulates kind of like in a setting for a Spartan race, like being comfortable with, like, you know, also not getting in your head like, oh man, I shouldn't have failed at that obstacle. It's like, okay, I have my burpees, I'm gonna go do them, I know what to expect, and I'm just gonna keep plugging away. So I think also having, you know, not having a negative mindset towards them, but looking at them as an opportunity to improve your fitness. Yeah. As opposed to, you know, like again, like, and kind of in that sense they can get a bad rap, because like it's like your penalty is doing burpees. It's like, oh shoot, I don't want to do burpees. But at the same time, they're so beneficial for your fitness, but for your overall health and wellness as well.
They're
you know, don't shy away from them. Mm-hmm. Look at them as an opportunity to get more fit.
Yep. So that's a great way to finish it off. Mm-hmm. So your challenge again, 100 burpees for time. You don't have to put your time in the comments, but put that you did it. Comment that you did it. And let us know how that goes and how you feel. And if you do that often, you're going to get in really good shape for those burpees. We do them in CrossFit. We do them in Spartan races, and they're not going away.
That's right.
They're a great movement, and there's a reason why we do them.
Absolutely.
So keep it up. Have a great week. It would be a great workout to do on the day. This week on Christmas Day, we're closed. And that would be a great quick workout that you could do to get some blood flowing for the day.
Perfect.
And you could involve the whole family. So
perfect.
Get them with you and get that done. If you're looking for another challenge, we have a nutrition challenge coming up starting in about 10 days or less.
On the 2nd?
Yeah, the 2nd, January 2nd. It's our New Year, New You nutrition challenge. Starts out with an in-body scan. We've revamped it for this year. There's a lot of different things we're going to be doing, and it gamifies it. It makes it fun. You have a group. There's accountability, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So excited for that. You also get to finish it off with another scan at the very end, so you get to see the results in a better way than just weight. You're going to see muscle gained, fat lost. And it's a great challenge. So encourage you to sign up for that. And that's what I have for this week. What we have for this week. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to buy a better light for our next podcast we do in the dark. So thanks for staying with us till the end. Hopefully you learned something good. Burpees are awesome. We love them. Have a great week, and we will see you later. Thanks a lot.
See you guys.